Okay, so at this point, we're going to go ahead and try to merge our custom fields into our rendered uh, contract. So let's go ahead and, okay, so I found this contract by uh, Andy Clark, and it's an example contract, and it's in Markdown, so even better. So we can just take this, we'll use it as an example, we'll paste it into our output, or into our input, and cool, that's looking pretty good. So here's where we want to say company name, and we're going to use some special, I think this will be easier to find and replace. So we want to be able to say company, and then let's also have one customer name. Let's see what else is in here. This one's pretty easy, so let's just start with that. And so we'll leave these in here. So we already have company, and we'll just change this one to customer name, and we'll say the customer. We'll save that. Okay, so we probably don't need this stuff here, so we can remove that. Contract killer. Okay, so this is the start of our contract, and now we want to replace these with our custom field values. And so to do that, we're gonna, I think it's a good opportunity to create a just another view component. Even though this is an MVP, I can see where we might need to reuse this. So I think it'd be pretty easy to, and we're not passing data back and forth. So this will be a pretty easy way to create a custom component. We'll call it a rendered contract. Okay, so this is just going to generate a little file for us, and then we need to import that. Let's call it rendered contract from okay. Let's just go ahead and output what we already have, which is our, and we'll leave the name out of it just because this is really just our reference to name the contracts. We don't want that. So let's remove this. We'll paste this here, and then we need to take our markdown content function. Guess I could have just taken the whole thing. Okay, so we're going to be passing in some props here. And shall we pass down? We're just going to pass the whole contract. Okay. And then we can come over here and let's output okay, so we should have exactly what we had before. Let's see what our error is. Okay, so I think I need to put the whole path here. Use contracts, render contract, and then let's see what we get. So yeah, so now we're not getting a JavaScript error, we're just getting a view error. And so we forgot to put in, register the component. Okay, so showdown is not defined, and so we're using showdown in our markdown, so we don't need it in this component anymore. We just need to place it here. And can't read property content of undefined. And that's because we're not passing that prop in. So let's make sure we're doing that. There we go. Okay, so now we have it back. Guess I didn't save that before. So this is the start of our contract. Maybe we want to put just a little something there. And so now we're using this computer property rendering the markdown content, but now we need to convert that content in and input our custom variables.